Today, you are using equivalent fractions to solve problems. Number 1 says fill in the equivalent fractions in the table below. So you have your fractions on the left-hand side, and the top says multiply both the numerator and the denominator by. So that means whatever I do to the top, I do to the bottom. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So if I'm looking at the first fraction, 1/2, I multiply 1 by 3, I get 3. And then 2 times 3 is 6. So 3/6 is an equivalent fraction to 1/2. My next blank is a 5. 5 times 1 is 5. And then 5 times 2 is 10. 5/10 is an equivalent fraction to 1/2. You try the rest on your own. Next you have estimate, then solve by finding fractions with a common denominator. Write a number sentence to show which fractions you use. Now, remember, whatever I do to the top, I do to the bottom. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So whatever I do to the numerator, do it to the denominator, and vice versa. So, look at the example. It says 1/3 plus 7/12 equals question mark. The estimate is close to 1 because 1/3 is less than 1/2, and 7/12 is a little more than 1/2. Common denominator is 12. My number sentence is 4/12 plus 7/12 equals question mark. My answer then is 11/12. So let's take a look. 6/8 minus 1/2 equals, and I'm going to say, so I know that 6/8 is close to a whole, and I'm taking away a half. I'm going to say this is going to be between 0 and 1/2. So, what's my common denominator? I'm going to be at the top writing my factors of 8. So I have 8, 16, 24. Now, let's do my common denominators of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. I can stop there. I have 8 and 8. My common denominator, 8. Now my number sentence. I can leave 6/8 alone. It has the common denominator. I cannot keep 1/2. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to 8. So if I multiply, I have to multiply by 4. So 1 times 4 is 4, and then 2 times 4 is 8, equals question mark. My answer, 6 minus 4 is 2 over 8. 2/8, and you can always reduce it down to 1/4. Your practice was, oops, let's take a peek at what the practice was. Practice was estimate, then solve using U.S. traditional multiplication. Show your work on the back of this page. You should be able to do this. Estimate, remember you can make it simple. 700 times 90 equals, and give me an answer. $72,000, and then that would be my estimate. And then you can solve the problem.